it's Nate, and I'm back with another video. And this video is a pregnant at 17 video. But listen, I'm 18 now, but I'm still pregnant. I found out when I was 17. Okay, so don't be like, I don't care how y'all be, but still, that's what the video is on. Pregnant at 17, like my actual reaction and like stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so June 28th or the 29th was the day that I was conceived, which means the day that the seeds was planted. Okay, if y'all know what that means. That boy told me stop saying in the videos, yeah, but it's a habit, so we gonna stick with it. If it's bad, then shut up. So my period came July 4th. Yeah, it was the 4th of July, and my period came, and I told him that I was on my period because we was gonna do it. So I told him I was on my period or whatever. And then that passed. Y'all, it was so normal. Like, you would have never think nothing of it. It was like a regular monthly period for the month of July. That's how it was for me. I don't know if everybody the same, but for me, it was like that. So that day passed. Like, my periods be lasting for like 4 or 5 days, and it passed. Like, it just passed. A little breeze, yo. It was a breeze or whatever, and I just went on like nothing. So basically, July, I was pregnant whenever I was on my period. Is this making sense to y'all? Because it wasn't making sense to me. But that was like my last period that I had, and I was pregnant at the time, but I didn't even know. I didn't feel it or none of that. But yo, I don't know if it was just me or if it's anybody. Like, if you know your body, like, I already knew. Like, I knew I was pregnant. Let me tell y'all why I knew. Because I didn't get up. I was on top. I didn't get up. Okay. I got up, but like, that's a different thing. That's a whole different story. Anyways, so what should I just say? I was at work, okay, and then like I don't know. I don't think I was feeling weird on that, but I was like, bro, I'm pregnant. And then the general manager, she was like, stop saying that. Yeah, I'm pregnant. Do this, that, the third. I was like, okay, whatever you say. I said, but if you want to be the nanny, let me know. But I was joking or whatever. So the month passed, and probably the day, like August 4th, okay, I think August 4th was when he was leaving to go back to school. If I'm not mistaken, it was August 4th, and my period was supposed to start, or August 3rd. One of them 2 days. And I was like, he was taking long. I was like, okay, so come on before my period starts, whatever. And so we did it, y'all. It was the day of the period. I don't care. It was the day of the period, so we did it or whatever. And then, cool, 8 passed. Me and this boy never talked for a week straight. You listening? A week straight. After that, and when my period didn't come on, but at like on the 4th, like the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th came. How you like that? But I really didn't think that of it, because I know sometimes like the days be changing. Like, it would be at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month, something like that. So I'm like, it's just at the end, who cares, whatever. So on August 9th, it was August 9th, y'all, I was texting my cousin, and then I was like, should I take a pregnancy test? It's been 5 days, whatever. She likes stuff like that, okay? I'm gonna just say that she likes stuff like that because she wanted a girl. So she was like, yeah, take one. Who do? So I was like, I waited like an hour or 2 hours after that, And the lady that I was working with, I was like, can you please go walk to Albertsons and get me a pregnancy test? Yes, y'all, I was working for Albertsons. And she was like, okay. I give her my card. Y'all didn't think that was high like that, y'all. Almost $15 for a pregnancy test. But I was like, whatever. I give her my card. She came back. She was like, here you go. She had it in her bag. Because she didn't want to work with it. Having everybody in that store in my business. You get it? Okay. I waited 2 hours to be exact. It was 2 hours I waited. I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. She already knew what I was talking about or whatever. Yo, I pee on that stick. I pee on that stick at work. And I put it down. I'm washing my hands and some told me look down. I looked down, positive pregnancy test. I was like, man, what the hell? The first thing I did was take a picture of it. I took a picture of it. And I texted my sister. I had sent it to I was like, who you with, whatever. I sent it to my sister first. My sister told my cousin that I texted. She told my cousin that I text. If that makes sense, y'all. I don't know if I'm making sense. The cousin that I texted and asked if it was okay if I take a pregnancy test. My sister texted her to tell her that I was pregnant. Okay? There you go. So, she texted me. She was like, did you take it? I texted her back. I said, yes. When I said yes, she called my phone. Yo, I'm at work, yo. I was working at Wendy's. I'm at work. She called me, so I put my AirPods in and I answered. She was like, so is it positive, negative? I said, it's positive. She hollering on the phone, this, that, this. I say, bye, I'm going back to work. So I hang up the phone, and then I get a text from her, y'all. I was like, well, before I hung up the phone, I was like, don't tell nobody or whatever. So she texted me. When we hang up the phone, she texted me. She said, I told. I'm like, what? What you talking about? Who you told? And then she was like, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Then she texts back. She said, I told your mama. I said, what? I said, I told you not to tell nobody. She said, that is a blessing. You're supposed to talk about stuff like that. I'm like, no. You know, because I didn't want to tell my mom. I didn't know how she was going to tell. Lord. So I'm like, bro, I gotta go home. I gotta go home. And then my sister had texted me. She was like, mom just got in a car accident. So I'm calling my mama. I'm calling my mama. She not answering. And that was after she had done to my mama. So it wasn't a bad accident though, y'all. It wasn't that bad. So she said, I'm gonna come get you from work. Yo, my cousin told me that. She was like, what time you get up? I said 6 o'clock. She came get me from work. Okay? I didn't even get off at 6. I left early. She came get me. And she was like, yeah, I told your mama this and that. I'm like, bro, why would you do that? But I really thought she was playing. And then she was like, your mama told me how you was acting in Walmart and all that. Yo, that day, I didn't even know I was pregnant. We was just shopping for one of my other cousins' baby because she had a baby shower. I was like, mom, if I ever have a child, don't get no cheap stuff. I'm talking Fendi, Gucci. That's what I was telling her. She was like, well, your baby ain't gonna have nothing. And then when she was telling me that, I was like, yeah, she told my mama. She had to tell my mama. I get home, y'all. My sister sitting down, she's smiling, like I'm talking big smiles on that couch. And then my mama just standing. When I walked in, she looked at me. I looked at her, I said, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. And then I walked away. She said, what you mean, oh yeah, you're pregnant? But she already knew. I was like, my sister told me go take the second pregnancy test to make sure that it's gonna come out positive. So she said, yeah, go do that. So I did it. Positive, okay? Positive. So I showed her both of them. Because I kept the first one. And I showed my mama both of them. And then, what happened after that? She started calling everybody, y'all. She started calling everybody. My cousin called her daddy. Y'all, she called her daddy. Of all people, her daddy. So they calling everybody. She was like, my mom was like, you need to tell your daddy. I said no. Straight up, no. I'm not telling him. He gonna find out when he find out. She was like, she said, I'm gonna tell him. She called him. She said, Jonasia got something to tell you. Bro, I just told you I'm not going to tell that man. So I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. He was like, who I'm talking to? I said, that's Jonasia. He said, is this a prank? I'm like, no. Like, what I'm going to joke about that for? And then he was like, what? And then he just bust out laughing, y'all. That man bust out laughing. He was like, well, I'm on my way home, this, and that. So he come home. My mama's still calling everybody in her contact list, y'all. Being messy after I told her not to tell y'all. I told them not to tell nobody. Everybody calling somebody in the house but me. I didn't even tell my baby daddy. I did not. So my daddy came and then he was like, yo, I was crying, happy tears. He was like, I'm about to be a grandfather, this, that, and a third. That's how he was, y'all. And my mama laughing. She on the chat laughing like it's all funny and stuff. So he was like, to celebrate, I'm gonna get you some Popeyes. Yo, we had Popeyes that night. And I was happy because we had Popeyes. So I ate my Popeyes. Because I like Popeyes. I really like Popeyes. So they got me some Popeyes. Well, they got the family thing to feed everybody. Or whatever. And then, like the next day, well, I had told my mama that I've been hurting. Like my stomach really been hurting, but I never knew why I've been hurting. That's because I was pregnant, y'all. So I told my mama, and then she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna call you when you're 17. Y'all don't come for me, because she called my pediatrician. That's sorry. The pediatrician that's up until you're 18 years old, whatever. So she called him, and then she was like, you know, my daughter been having pains in my stomach, whatever. So I get there, and then the my pediatrician, he was pressing on my stomach. He was like, you probably have a cyst on your ovaries. I was like, oh hell no, why did it come out positive? You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, I'm gonna send you downstairs to the lab and you can take a pregnancy test. So I went downstairs. Y'all, was so scared. Like, I was so scared. I went downstairs and yeah, that's what happened. And then he was like, I'm gonna see y'all in 2 weeks. That was his words. So they called my mama back like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then they was like, well, it came back positive, so she pregnant for real. I'm like, I already knew that. So they was like, schedule her to go to her OBG. Yo, I don't know nothing for that, y'all. This is my first pregnancy, nothing for that. So my mama did all of it. And then the day after that, 19 on the 11th, I ain't stopped going to work, but I've been missing work. So go check this out. Hold on. So I went to the pregnancy clinic so I could see how far I was, because I wouldn't be able to go see my doctor until September 2nd. That would have been my first doctor's appointment. So I went to the pregnancy clinic, and then they was like, you're 5 weeks and you're 5 days pregnant. That was on the 11th. That's what happened. And then I look at my mama. My mama look at me. She said, you better call him. That's the first thing she said. She said, you better call him. I was like, no, I don't want to tell him, because I didn't want to tell him. Because we wasn't talking. We didn't talk for a week, okay? And then, whatever. So I got me some canes, and then I had went to work. Yeah, I was just late to work. I went to work, and then I was like, look, y'all, I'm going on a business call. Y'all got that? It was like, yeah, that's fine. So I called him. I didn't text him. I called him. He was at school, and I was like, who you by? And then he was like, I got my AirPods or something like that. And then I was like, I'm 5 weeks and 5 days. But he thought everybody thought I was joking. Like, it's not a joke. He was like, look, I'm gonna call you right back. He texted me, and then he called me right back. But I was at work anyways. I had answered. I was like, okay, whatever. And then he texted me. He was like, he gonna come down there. Man, that's a whole different story. Anyways, he really did come down here just to talk. And yeah, that's how they became my man again, because he asked if I wanted to get back together after I don't know how long we wasn't together. But yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. that's how I found out I was pregnant. Yes, that's the story, and that's how we all find out. Actually, that's exactly how we all find out. He didn't even want to tell his mama. I told him to tell his mom, cause come on, don't do that. But ever since that, we've been good. Everybody been straight. Everybody been good. And so yes, that's the end of me finding out how I was pregnant. And y'all wanted to cry. Honestly, I don't know if I cried, but I wanted to cry because sometimes I do get emotional, but not all the time because I'm big general. Big generals don't cry. But that's what happened. I was happy, but I didn't want to show that I was happy because why? Because my mama didn't show no type of emotions. Like, she didn't show no type of reaction, if that makes sense. But when she did find out, she was like, why you didn't tell me? You done graduated, you got a job, you about to be 18. That's how she was. That's what she told me. But babe, I didn't want to tell you because that's scary, girl. That's life-changing or whatever. And yeah, that's what happened. If y'all want some more stories, let me know in the comments and I'm gonna give it to you. It depends on what it is, or if I did some, just let me know. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.